Hello, and welcome to Let's Pour with Patty. Thank you so much for joining me on this wild and wacky ride as I experience the joys and share with you the wonders of creating with fluid art. Stick around. Let's have some fun. And as always, keep creating. Let's pour. Do you remember the Let It Be tree? This was a tree I had made and decided to just let it be until I could decide the direction it wanted to go. So then it hit me. Gold leaf. I mean, come on, it's in the name. So this is it. There's no resin used yet. I am applying the adhesive in just little like blooms or poofs at the end of the branches, where after applying that and letting it sit for 30 minutes, I come back in with the gold leaf, and the adhesive is now tacky, and the gold leaf sticks to it perfectly. So this is going to be a long process because it's going to take many layers because of the texture of the paste, modeling paste that I used. So it'll be cool to see it all unfold as it goes. Put a layer of resin on, the first one, and now I'm coming back in and putting more adhesive down. So I noticed, or I discovered, I should say, that once you resin it, there's a problem of the gold leaf just wanting to stick. As soon as it touches the resin, it wants to just stay. So it doesn't matter if the glue is there or not. Getting it back off of the resin is very difficult. I mean, it's very simple once you pull out the sandpaper, but it's not easy because I can't just put it down and it takes the shape of the glue that I put down, because it just wants to stick everywhere. And then I get these straight edges and corners and it just doesn't look right. But if you sand it, you can shape it yourself. So now it's time to resin, put another coat of resin. This will be the second coat. And I'm looking for the depth that this is going to give me. So one eternity later, after mixing up the resin forever, and as you can see, we put purple uh, mica pigments in our resin to hopefully lessen the chances of it turning yellow so fast, um, because resin has that ability to turn yellow. So we purple it up, and it's worked pretty good for us so far. So I'm putting this on, making sure I cover my edges, and I get every bit covered. Like I was saying, I'm doing this, making layers. I'm hoping to create a lot of depth in this piece. Just making sure I have good coverage. We'll get back to that piece later, but for now, let's move on to the timeless pearl swirl. As soon as I saw these 24-inch rounds, I was thinking clocks. And then when I did this piece with the pearl swirls, oh, I was so excited and couldn't wait to make it into a clock. So I went on the hunt and I was able to find some holographic, glow in the dark permanent vinyl, which I had my daughter Kayla use her Cricut machine to make these 3-inch numbers for my clock. And oh my goodness, are these things amazing. And so is Keith. He's amazing at how he gets these numbers on with just skill and a good eye and determination, a lot of trial and error. But I'm impressed. I love how they come out every time. They might not always be absolutely perfect, but they're handmade. You're not going to get perfection, but you're going to get darn close because we are a little neurotic at times. But oh my goodness, see these holographic numbers? See, there's the blue. You'll see later I'm trying to get the blue to come out, but there it was. And now there's this piece. This is peppermint. It was peppermint swirls. Now you noticed my center was a little melted. Apparently that could be due to Sherwin-Williams kind of thinning out their color to go paints these days. So that might be why I'm having trouble. So I got this beautiful DTF sticker of a thinker fairy. And somebody, I cannot find it. Oh, I've tried to go back and look through all my Facebook posts. Can't find the person that suggested Tinkerbell because they were one of the first ones that mentioned it, and it had to be on one that I shared onto another group, and I can't find it now. But whoever it was that came up with Tinkerbell, I love it. It stuck. That's her name, Tinkerbell. So this is how you apply these stickers. Make sure you go nice and slow. So in case something isn't stuck, you can not rip it off and get it on there nice and good. Look at that. Oh, I am loving the holographic look. It's just color shifting holographic. Count me in. Glitter, glitter, whatever, bling, bling. I'm in. So yeah, you can see how the numbers on the clock go from pink to purple to blue to gold to green. And then on top of all that, they glow in the dark. So cool. Love that clock. I can't wait till it's done. Now, this is the second coat for both, well, for all three of them, actually, for the tree, the clock, and Tinkerbell. Now, things that determine how many layers of resin we put on. We normally assume it's going to be at least 2 coats of resin. Sometimes more, depending on debris or any like mist spots. I don't know how it happens because I know I'm thorough, but there's still times where I find dry spots that didn't get the coat of resin. So all you can do is add another coat. Okay, so next day, resin's all dry. Actually, I give it like 2 or 3 days. Try to hope my gold leaf doesn't stick so bad. But no such luck, as you will see in a moment here. Here comes the third layer of the gold leaf, and I was having the same problems. So I've come up with a plan for the next layer, which will hopefully be the final layer of gold leaf. I'm going to use basically some stencils that I've created so that when I put the gold leaf down, it will only stick where I want it to stick. So this is going to be a continued work in progress. I think it's going to need at least 1, maybe 2 more coats of resin and gold leaf. I am loving the depth that I am getting in these leaves. I wish some of them, I don't like the way this last round turned out. So that's what I'm definitely hoping to do, at least one more round to try to hide some of this. But I just feel like I ended up having to sand most of it away. So we'll see. We'll see, but I am loving it. It's starting to look like a tree to me. The golden tree of life or something, I don't know. I'll keep you posted on how this ends up. This one's gonna be a while. As I prep the pieces for hopefully their final coat of resin, all but the tree, of course, sanding them down, wiping them off with the alcohol, isopropyl alcohol, and we begin our third coat of resin on all the pieces. We decided to do a third coat on the clock and Tinkerbell because there was a lot of debris in them last time. So one more coat, and also the edges weren't what I prefer. Rounded. They still could see the canvas. But this one obviously will be taking another coat or two. Making sure I'm being very thorough because I'm getting to the end and I don't want to have to keep putting any more coats on, especially the clock and Tinkerbell. This is it for them, hopefully. Spoiler alert, they came out amazing. Oh, I'm so happy. Third coat of resin, get her done, 3 torches. Then we let them sit overnight and see how they came out. Okay, next day after the resining, this is going to take probably one more coat of gold leaf and then resin. There are still some parts that are kind of sticking out of the resin. So as soon as I get those, that's a good one right there. As soon as those are all fully covered, then I'll be good with it. I have a new plan for the last layer of gold leaf. Hopefully it will work and make everything look better. So we're gonna give that a try. Stay tuned for the completion of the Let It Be tree. Continued work in progress. Now, see if I can get it without all the glare. The clock, okay, it's upside down, but I don't want to get the glare from outside. It looks amazing. I don't think we have any debris in it. It turned out perfect. So now all we have to do is put the hands on and the clock mechanism, and we're probably going to put a wood piece on the back to try to prevent it from warping, because it is just a thinner piece of wood and it can be subject to warping. So, oh, that looks so good. Let's see if I can get how the numbers change colors. No. Okay, let's see. This side. And then they're like really pink over there. Then they turn purple. There's ways to get it where it's blue. I can't get it all, but they're amazing. And then my Tinkerbell. She turned out perfect too. She's not going to need any more coats. She's stunning just the way she is. Oops. She's still stuck to the table, but very happy with how she turned out. I think I'm definitely sticking with the Tinkerbell. Because, see, she's a thinker. So, loving them all. A couple more steps to completely finish them. I'll have to post their final outcomes once they're done. But she's done. And she's awesome. Well, I really hope you enjoyed my video today. If you did, smash that like button, leave a comment, and subscribe. Thank you so much for watching another week of the Creative Art Collective. Brought to you by the amazing Taslima Maya Art, who was before me, then me, Let's Pour with Patty, followed by Casey of CWV Artistry, and Sheldon Briscoe of Shell Rock Art is still on a break. The playlist for today's videos is in my description. And as always, my friends, keep creating. Bye!